Missing someone. Missing someone. Missing someone. With all your heart. Missing someone.
Hey everybody, and welcome to this video. This is going to be a different type of video than my typical video, so if you're new here, hi, I am Tiana and this is my channel. Basically today I'm just going to be giving you a vision board tour. So for the past couple of years I've been hearing about vision boards and seeing different things about vision boards, but I've never done it myself. And this year I really just wanted to take time to focus on myself and really put together goals and just kind of get my life together this year, honestly, and I felt like a vision board would be a really good way for me to do that. So I brought the idea to my friends because I wanted to do it with them as well because they're kind of in the same place as me. So if you don't know what a vision board, it's basically kind of like a manifestation board. So basically you're putting together clippings or artwork. You can kind of do it however you want, be as creative and artistic as you want with it. Basically you're supposed to put together a board of all of the things that you want to work on or things that you want to come true for you in your life, things that you want to manifest for yourself. So that's what I did. I kind of focused on different areas of my life and what I want to work on and what I want to grow towards this year in that sense. So yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing my vision board, I feel like it's a little bit more personal. You can kind of get to know me and myself and maybe even do kind of like a series on this channel, kind of updating you on my progress with certain things. Like, I don't know, I guess I'll talk a little bit more about that at the end. So let's just go ahead and get into the vision board now. And then at the end, I'll kind of run some ideas by you to get your thoughts on what you think. But yeah, if you're interested in seeing my vision board, then go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, so this is my vision board here, and basically you can, like I said in the beginning, be as creative as you want or as basic as you want with it. So for my vision board, all I did, the materials that I used were, I got a foam board from Dollar Tree, which was only $1. I had some cardstock. You can find this at Markle's for super cheap. I just had different colored cardstock. You don't have to do that. You can do it all on the whiteboard. This was just me being a little bit more creative. So I just wanted to split it up into different categories. So I used the different backgrounds to kind of differentiate the different categories. And then I did do a mixture of printing out pictures from online and also cutting out pictures from magazines. The majority of these clippings are from magazines, but I did print out a couple of things just for the specific goals that I had that I couldn't find in the magazines. So when you do it yourself, you can kind of, you know, just make it more visual, make it less visual. I'm more of a words type of person, so I like the mix of visuals and words together because I feel like that works best for me. But you can do it however you want. You can draw your own pictures. Really, it's up to you. Everybody's vision board is going to look completely different. Me and my friends, when we did it, all of our boards looked completely different just because it really showcased each of our personalities. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and break down my board for you. So the first thing that you'll probably notice, which I wanted it to be like the focus point, is metamorphosis, and then it also says hello future here. Metamorphosis for me is kind of like my word of this year. I feel like this year is my cocoon year. This is the year that I'm going to be putting in the work, putting in the effort for my goals to come through, because I feel like a lot of times when you see a vision board, it's kind of more so like, oh, I want this to happen, this, I want this all to happen this year as soon as possible. But for me, I want it to be a little bit more realistic and have these be bigger goals that I want to work towards and work on this year. So that's why I use the term metamorphosis, because I feel like this is my year of cocooning, and then next year I will flourish and be a butterfly based off of all of the work and effort I put in this year. So I don't know if that makes sense to you, but in my head it makes sense. So my word of the year is metamorphosis. So that is what I put as like my title for my vision board. And then it says hello future here because, like I said, it's like me working towards my future. So yeah, I have 6 different categories. I have like my organization, literature, art kind of category, my business, beauty category, my self awareness category and self reflection, I guess, my health and fitness, travel, and then financial. So those are the different categories that I set. Like I said, everybody's categories are going to look different, and you don't even have to do it in categories. So this is just how I did it. Okay, so the first category that I have here is like my literature and artistic category. So I just have the word read here because this year I want to read a lot more. I feel like always as a child I loved reading. Growing up I was just always a reader, but I feel like within the past couple of years I haven't been reading as much as I used to, and I really want to get back into reading. So that's one of my big goals for this year, is just to be a little bit more of an avid reader and get, find more books and series to get into. So if you guys have any suggestions, leave them down below. What are your favorite books? And I just have a quote right here that I printed out that says, you've read a good book when you turn the last page and feel a little as if you have lost a friend. I also have printed up here learn, because I want to learn more just in different areas. I want to learn more about videography, video editing, take some online classes, calligraphy, just so many different things that I want to learn more about and practice a little bit more on. So that is one of my goals for this year, is also just to learn more. Then I have this area over here which is dedicated more to bullet journaling. If you guys don't know, for the past couple of months, I've gotten really into bullet journaling. Not so much doing it myself, but I've been obsessed with watching bullet journaling videos online. Amanda Rach Lee and It's Me Andy are like 2 of my favorite bullet journalists, and they're so good. I feel a little bit intimidated to start bullet journaling. I feel like I watch so many videos and have so many ideas that I don't know where to start. I don't know, I just feel like super overwhelmed and intimidated because all of these people are so creative and so great. And I want my journal to look as good as theirs, but I need to be like a little bit more realistic. So yeah, anyways, this is like the bullet journal. I say it with art. I want to have more ideas, be more creative, be organized, and just have a bullet journal. So yeah, those are my goals in this area, is just to do more learning and reading and start bullet journaling. And if you guys are interested in bullet journaling videos, let me know down below. Like I said, I'm not super artistic. I feel like I am more creative, so mine will probably be a little bit more creative heavy, more so than artistic, like printing out pictures and collages and stuff, because I cannot draw for anything. So if you're interested in seeing like my spreads and stuff like that, once I start getting into it, I can definitely do videos like that for you. Yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next category. So the next category that we have here is like my beauty and business category. This is just me manifesting, putting more energy into my YouTube and being more successful. So I have up here that says boss lady, success, beauty boss, dreams don't work unless you do, ambitious, work hard, thrive, success isn't one size fits all, online beauty, stay connected, how to be consistent with your YouTube, a camera. So basically this is just me manifesting, becoming more successful and more consistent with my YouTube over the year, and gaining more of an audience and staying more connected with you guys and those of you to come. So yeah, that is this category. Alright, and then lastly up here at the top is like my self-improvement type of category. So basically this year I just want to become more self-aware and work on self-love and becoming, just understanding myself a little bit more, just working on me as a whole. So I just have a couple of cutouts and more of a visual on this one. So the first thing here, it says note to self, relax. So I want to take more time to myself and just being more in tune with my environment and working on making myself healthy. So up here it says putting my life first, calm, vibe, refresh. It's all about you, chill out, grounded. There's a quote up here from Zendaya that says, I just try to be the best version of exactly who I am. Then under here it says impress yourself. So basically this category is just me reminding myself to stay calm, stay grounded, focus on myself this year, and learn more about me. And then there's just like this visual that I really liked of a girl kind of like climbing by herself and being in nature. So, and I thought it was like really pretty and kind of just for me symbolized being alone, because that's one of the biggest things that I need to work on, is learning how to be by myself and not relying on having other people around to distract me from being alone. So basically, so that's my biggest thing I want to work on myself, is just learning how to be alone without feeling lonely. So yeah, that is something that I am striving for this year. And I just got a book called What a Time to Be Alone by the Slumflower, and I followed her on Twitter and I saw her TED Talk, and it like really resonated with me, so I wanted to get the book to just kind of kickstart this journey for myself, and I'm super excited to read it. Let me know if you guys have read it and what you think of it, and if you guys want me to kind of do some videos centered around that this year. I don't know, I have a lot of ideas that can kind of stem from a lot of stuff on this board, so hopefully there'll be more content around lifestyle and other stuff than just beauty to come this year. So stay tuned. Let's move on down the road. Okay, now we're going to move down to the bottom part of my board, and this section right here is all about my financial goals this year. So one of the main things that I want to work on this year is paying off my debt and saving money. So I have right here that says why you need an online savings account, which I just watched a video on Shameless Maya's channel that she had with, I forgot the lady's name, but she's like a financial person, and it was talking about how to save money and grow like your savings account. And one of the things that she said, the biggest thing is to have like an online savings account. It's going to help you save money better because it's inconvenient, so you're less likely to kind of transfer your money from your savings account to your regular account because it's not as fast. So I wanted to put that on just to remind myself to get an online savings account and save money that way. I want to have financial wellness, better savings. I put think positive on here because a lot of times when it comes to money, I have a very negative view on it, just because I feel like majority of my money goes to bills and goes to not so fun things. So I want to put more of like a positive with money, because a lot of the times it's like not so positive. I don't know. Then I have hashtag goal getter, because hopefully this is one of the goals that I reached this year. It says hustle. I honestly had that clipped out and I didn't have room anywhere else, but I feel like, you know, I have to hustle to make more money, to save more money, so I figured it kind of worked here. It says happy habits for everyday life, which for me a happy habit would be saving more money and kind of working on that on a daily. Save money. I like this quote. I saw it and I was like, I literally have to put that on. It says, I will manifest the checking account I was meant to have. And I thought that was just so perfect for this board. And then the bottom says, saving is an art, master it. So yeah, basically it's just all about me saving money and paying off my debt pretty much. So alright, now the next one that we have is my little travel section. And one thing about me is I am very much a homebody and I really like being in my comfort zone. I don't really like going away a lot. You know, I find I get a lot of anxiety being on airplanes and being away from an environment that I know and that I'm comfortable in. But this year I really want to get out of that and I want to travel more. Eventually I do hope to, you know, do more international traveling, but this year I want to focus more on domestic traveling. I know I'm going to be going to Nashville for my best friend's bachelorette party. I also want to go to LA to visit my best friend from college because she lives out there, and I just want to do more, take more trips and just be a little bit more adventurous this year, because I find like I'm kind of really boring. So yeah, here I have California dreaming because like I said, I want to go visit my best friend. It says cruise the heart of Europe. This is an eventual goal, not necessarily something that I want to do anytime soon, but eventually I want to work up to doing international travel. Like I said, take a vacation, travel more, happy vacation. I have something that says not all who wander are lost. So I felt like that kind of went explore, travel therapy, on the go experience. Then I have some visuals of, you know, just relaxing looking places. So yeah, like I said, I just want to be more open to travel and not have so much anxiety around that area. And then last but not least, I have my health and fitness kind of area. And I know a lot of times on vision boards you see a lot of cutouts of people's bodies and, you know, like dream goal bodies and all that. But for me, I didn't want to focus on how I looked. I wanted more to focus on how I feel. For me, I feel like losing weight isn't about a number or a specific size. It's about me feeling like I look good, about feeling good about myself and looking in the mirror and being like, dang, like I look good. So I didn't want to have any visuals of certain bodies or anything like that, because personally I don't know what body size for me is gonna make me feel like, dang, like I look good, like it really gives me that confidence boost that I'm looking for. So I mean, there are a lot of beautiful bodies and people that I look at and I'm like, dang, if only I could look like that. But I didn't just want to have visuals of other people's bodies. I wanted to have more goals for myself and my health. So I have Nourish and Flourish. It says keep going and keep growing. Says stronger, transform, physical health. Has a picture of some weights here. Do some damage, yoga, mental health, manage stress, flexibility, feel beautiful, healthy eating, enough sleep, detox your body, self-care, get active, bounce back and be resilient, dramatic results, pick plant milk over dairy, plant-based switches, and get a solid night's sleep. And I'll kind of explain why I put these on. So one of the main things that I want to do this year is just eat healthier. I feel like I don't eat very well. That is one of my biggest things, is I'm just kind of lazy when it comes to cooking, as well as some of the times I just really don't have a lot of time to cook. So I end up eating out a lot and just grabbing food to eat, which is like the worst thing to do. So I want to be just eat healthier in general, but also just to be a little bit more specific, I do want to try being dairy free as well as possibly plant-based. Working up to that, I don't think that's going to be anytime soon, but kind of just slowly making healthier decisions and going more towards plant-based. So yeah, I just want to, those are like the two main health things, aside from the general eating healthy. Those are like two main things that I want to try to do this year. It has yoga here because I want to get into yoga. I've done it before, but I feel like I'm just super uncomfortable with it, and I just want to get to a place where it feels good and relaxing and not so much like uncomfortable for me. I'm starting to get into weightlifting, so I have some weights on here to keep up with that. You know, it says get active. You know, I want to exercise more. I'm kind of like on and off with exercising. You know, sometimes I'll be really consistent and sometimes I'll fall off. So that's something that I want to be more consistent with this year and kind of like work on different areas. So like I said, yoga. I do a class called Cossack Shea, which is kind of like Zumba, but like super fun. It's like really cool. I don't know if that's just something around here or if they have it like everywhere, but if it's around you, definitely look into it. It's super fun. But yeah, these are just things, you know, I definitely want to work on my sleep habits. I feel like I don't get a lot of sleep during the week, and I want to work on a schedule that gets me enough sleep because I just feel always super tired and super fatigued. I just want to feel good overall, and I feel like right now I just don't. Those are like my main things that I want to work on when it comes to my health and fitness, you know, just working on these things, eating healthier, being more active, making these dietary changes, and you know, my body will respond to those and we'll see how it changes throughout the year. But like I said, I want to focus more on how I feel more so than how I look. So that's my main focus. And yeah, that is my vision board. So you guys made it through. High five for you. Alright, so that brings us to the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I just wanted to find another way to show you guys a little bit more about myself. These are like my personal goals and things that I'm going to be working towards this year. So hopefully it kind of gave you a little bit of inspiration. If you guys have any questions about my vision board or like any clarifications or anything, definitely leave them down in the comments and I'll definitely get back to you on that. I was thinking of maybe even doing like a series on this channel, kind of keeping up with my progress on the different areas that I'm working on this year. Maybe like doing a different part series on each section. I don't know, I'm still thinking about it, but just kind of branching off from beauty and focusing more on like myself and stuff like that, and kind of taking you guys along that journey with me. But you know, obviously still doing beauty because I love makeup and I love beauty and hair, and so that'll always be like a part of this channel and a part of me, so don't get scared about that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.